Have you ever noticed that some people never post photos online? No selfies. No updates. Just silence. In a world where everyone's uploading, tagging, and sharing, there are people who stay completely off the digital radar. They're not invisible, they're intentional. Who are they? Why do they resist the culture of visibility? Are they hiding something, or have they found a kind of peace the rest of us forgot existed? Today, we're going to explore the psychology of people who don't post their photos on social media, and what their quietness says about all of us. Before we continue, please subscribe, like this video and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next update. We live in an age where identity has gone digital. Your profile picture isn't just a photo, it's a statement, a resume, a brand, a mirror you're constantly polishing. Social media rewards those who show up. Visibility equals validation, and validation, slowly, becomes our oxygen. But some people choose not to breathe that air. They scroll, they watch, they might even like your posts, but you'll never find their face in your feed. And the question is, why? Over the last decade, we've learned to measure life in pixels and reactions. The number under your photo, the likes, comments, shares, became the new currency of self-worth. We don't just live anymore. We document, we perform, we chase the dopamine rush of being seen. But here's the paradox. The more we show, the less real it starts to feel. Every post asks the same silent question: do I matter? Now imagine someone who never asks that question at all. Someone who decides they don't need to be seen to feel real. That's not invisibility, that's liberation. Psychologists call this selective self-disclosure. The choice to reveal only what feels authentic, not what earns attention. People who don't post their photos often share a few deep traits. They value boundaries. They see privacy as peace, not secrecy. They're less performance-driven. Their self-esteem doesn't hinge on approval. They're observers. They notice details others miss. They connect deeply in person, not for an audience. These individuals often have a strong internal locus of control, a psychological term meaning they derive validation from within, not from others. While the rest of the world broadcasts every moment, they live theirs, quietly, deliberately, privately. It's not that they're antisocial, they're just anti-performance. Maria, a photographer, has thousands of images on her camera roll, but none of herself online. She once said, "I spend my life capturing light. I don't need to be in it to feel alive." Jordan, a musician, deleted his social media after realizing he was performing even when off stage. "Every selfie felt like a song I didn't want to sing," he told me. Lena used to post every single day. Trips, meals, moments. Then one day, she just stopped. "I realized," she said, "I wasn't sharing memories, I was auditioning for approval." Each of them describes the same feeling after stepping away. A strange, quiet relief. The relief of not having to prove anything. Here's the twist. The people who don't post their photos aren't necessarily avoiding attention. They're redefining what attention means. In a culture obsessed with exposure, privacy becomes rebellion. In a world addicted to validation, authenticity becomes radical. When you no longer need to be seen to exist, you free yourself from the invisible audience in your head. Maybe they've simply realized that the most authentic version of yourself is the one that doesn't need an audience at all, because when you're not performing, you can finally just be. So maybe it's not about deleting your accounts or disappearing. Maybe it's about remembering who you are when no one's watching. What would happen if, for just 1 month, you stopped posting? Would people forget you? Or would you rediscover yourself, without the pressure to be seen? The psychology of people who don't post their photos isn't about shyness or fear, it's about freedom. A quiet revolution, a refusal to perform, a choice to live for yourself, not the algorithm. Maybe the ones who never post aren't missing out. Please subscribe, like this video and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next update.